Good morning, friends, and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reset Day. Let's take a look at the new DreamSnap challenge, Frosty Fairy Realm. I'm not gonna lie, did not expect this one. We got fairies and Frosted Heights combined in one challenge. That is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a fairy build in Frosted Heights. Usually people put their fairy builds in Forest or the Glade. But this is interesting. This is definitely gonna get some creative juices flowing and give us a chance to use all of the items from the new DLC and all of the winter stuff, and also some of the items from our premium shop, which let's take a look at them right now. I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Yes, Icy Mountain River Kit. I'm actually pretty excited for this one because I just started decorating my Frosted Heights, and I think this item is going to be very, very helpful for me because it can cover big areas without needing to spend a lot of items. So this could be absolute lifesaver for me. So this is exactly the same thing as a regular river kit, but it's frozen. It literally comes with the same pieces, except they're frozen. It's meant to be in Frosted Heights, and looking at it, I feel like it doesn't even hold a candle to the regular river kit. It's much more simple, much more dead, which makes sense because it's a frozen lake. I like the pieces that have a little bit of a stones inside. I don't even know how do stones end up in the middle of the lake, but I guess that could happen. We have basically all of the sizes. I'm guessing exactly the same. We're gonna test it out, but you can see already 32 by 32. It's a big chungus. We'll see what we can place on top of them because technically it's ice. So logically, you should be able to place even non-water items on it. But we'll see. We'll see if we actually can. What else we got? Oh yeah, we got a lot. Winter Pixie outfit. That's an alright outfit. I guess it's gonna fit the DreamSnap challenge. I feel like Gameloft is leaning more and more every single week into matching the premium shop to the DreamSnap. At first it started like maybe having one item. Now I feel like they're literally making their DreamSnap challenges after premium shop that they are about to release to make it match as much as possible to give people an extra incentive to buy, which again, nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's a smart marketing technique. But yeah, it does create a little bit more FOMO than usual. I don't mind this outfit. I think it looks pretty cute. Despite being one item, I'm not even gonna start. I already talked about it many times. It's not fun. It's not great, but we're gonna test it out, see if it's broken anywhere in case you wanna use it. What else we got? Fairy Winter Cottage. Wait a second. I've been literally just looking for a house to use in my Frosted Heights, and the game delivered! Yes! That is beautiful. 3,000, not too bad. It's pretty small. It looks cute. It's snowing from the roof, I guess, a little bit. Let's get that. Pretty small house, at least on the preview. Gonna fit right in my Frosted Heights at some point. And then, boom! Winter Fairy Unicorn. That is so beautiful. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite critter skins from the premium shop. It's just adorable. Look at that little horn and little hairs. Wait, why on earth does his horn go down like that? Okay, that's kind of creepy. Do you see that? Look at this. When he puts his head down, that is not how horns work. Oh god, it works like a hair. They literally did not change the physics for it. We'll see if it looks creepy in the game, maybe just in the preview. Anyway, this is all the new stuff. Wow, my moonstones just said bye-bye. The seasonal bundle is still up, so this thing has been completely fixed, and it looks gorgeous. All the fairy stuff is coming back, which makes sense for the fairy week. Some of these items are really useful. I'll show them off when we review them. All right, let's place it down and let's see what's up. So the river kit. You know what? Probably makes more sense to go to the Frosted Island for this one. So we get the waterfall, which is completely frozen, by the way. Makes sense. I'm gonna put down every single piece that we got, just so You can see all the sizes that are available. We got this piece, we got this piece, then we got smaller square. It's just ice, basically. It is, I don't know, after seeing the regular water kit, this feels like just a little cheap knockoff of this. I wish they had more unique pieces. Let's try the edges. The edges look decent, I guess, I suppose. All right, so here are all the pieces that come with it, and it seems like these big pieces is the grid where you can actually... Wait a second, is this for real? No. Wait, this green vase can go in water? Or at least on the water kit? I did not know that. That's pretty cool. But you can't really place regular items here. Some you can. You can place these lights. You can place... You're probably going to use some lilies, maybe some swans. We need more like frosted things that you can put on a lake. You cannot even put the cloud over it. That's kind of sad. Okay, am I crazy? Or swan boats cannot go in the river kit. For some reason it does not let me place it. That is so strange. I could swear this could go. I guess it doesn't go on the frozen one. So what am I supposed to put here then? The orange water lilies don't go on it either. But the regular water lilies do, just not the water variation. This is interesting. So look, this is the regular water kit, and these lilies cannot go on it, but they can go on this one. So I'm guessing that the new water kit, the frozen one, acts like a carpet. Look, swan boats can go on the regular water kit, but they cannot go on that. So I'm guessing it's not seen as water, which means you can literally place anything that can go on top of a carpet. No, it's not. I genuinely... Wait, maybe it's a table. I think it acts as a table and not as water. Yeah, that makes more sense. So by that logic, anything that can go on a table can go on this. So yeah, this water kit is basically one giant table. So you cannot really put bushes or any large items that would not go on a table. But if something can go on a table... it should be able to go on this carpet, which I guess has more versatility than the regular water kit. But also, what kind of stuff would you put on ice that can go on a table? It's gonna take some thinking what's gonna work, because you cannot put bushes, you cannot put any rocks. Let me know in the comments, what do you think are the best items to go on the frozen water kit? It does look pretty cool though once you build it out. I think it's nice. There he is, Winter Fairy Unicorn. This is interesting because it has a different pose than the rest of the Pegasuses. So maybe, is there a chance it comes with a different pose too? I don't think so. That would be crazy. That horn goes up and down. That is kind of strange. I don't know. Look at this. It works like hair, but horns don't work like hair. It should be separate from hair. Anyway, let's see the pose. Pretty sure it's the same one as the regular unicorn, but just much cuter. Yeah, it is the same. Oh my. That's a beautiful, beautiful unicorn. Yeah, this critter is worth it. I think it's very unique and nice. There is the house, and I take it back. This is actually so much bigger than I thought it would be. Wow, okay, that is a pretty chunky house. Oops, there we go. Let's place it right here in front of our water kit. So the footprint is fairly squarish, I would say. But let's test how bad it is. So you can see that there is like a little lip of snow around it. Look at these squarish edges when it's on the corner. That is kind of weird, but you can get fairly close to it. You cannot place anything in the front. Let's place it straight so we can see. I mean, you can see the squares right here. If it's placed like this, it's not bad, but still, this little pockets around, you cannot put anything in them, which is a little bit disappointing. Here's a couple more items. Oh, I locked myself in. Well, that's great. This fairy balloon looks pretty good. It's not interactable, but I've seen it used so creatively in DreamSnaps a lot. Then we got Tinker Lamp, which I think is absolutely worth it. It's beautiful. It glows. I use it in my Glade of Trust everywhere. We got Tinker's Table. We got Tinkerbell's house. A very interesting house. We got... well, I have two balloons. Never mind. We got a pixie house here. It has water instead of pixie dust flowing. but at least it's animated. It's pretty cool looking as well. What else we got? This item, it actually is interactable, and when you turn it on, it has some petals flying and wind gusts that could be used pretty creatively in DreamSnaps. You could have some petals flying around. It's pretty cool. So yeah, these are all the new items that you might be interested in Premium Shop. The house is not bad. It's definitely not my favorite winter house, but we don't have that many winter houses, so I feel like I can be super picky about it. Another thing I wanted to test is how does this winter kit looks if you place it outside of Frosted Heights. And yeah, just like I suspected, it kind of looks a little bit ridiculous. Frozen lake in the middle of green. It's doable. It blends nicely, but it just looks so out of place. Alright, let's test the outfits. So we could wear necklaces with it. We could wear gloves with it. So at least that's something. But yeah, you cannot wear shoes. You cannot wear pants. I don't think it's usable in DreamSnaps challenges as well. You could get some very low tags with it. You can add a couple things, but there is no excuse, in my opinion, to have, like, this is ridiculous. This could have been separate pants, this could have been separate shoes, but I digress. Also, the Tinkerbell wings are adorable, some of the best wings in the game. So if you're considering, they're in a premium shop right now. You can get them while you can. Yeah, overall pretty good outfits. Let's test it out in different body sizes, just to make sure nothing terribly breaks. But I feel like GameLoft's been pretty good about it lately. Yeah, it scales really nicely from what I can see. Nothing is clipping, nothing looks terribly wrong. Yeah, very nice. Very nice outfits. If you're into green holiday stuff, well, there is a little bit of clipping going on when you run, though. Oh, man. Oh, no. Look at those butt cheeks coming out. Wait, and this is on this skin, on this body size. I have a feeling running, let's say, in this body size. Let's see. It's not worse. It's about the same. But you can see slight clipping on the back. But let's be honest. Who is running anymore? We're gliding or riding horses. And speaking of riding horses, let's see how it rides. It is clipping a little bit. Just a little bit, you can see in the back. It's not terrible. Honestly, you're probably not even going to notice it most of the time. But it is there in case it bothers you. Alright, let's find out my DreamSnap results to end this video. This is a long one, actually, it feels like. So we have the challenge is Fun with Fungi. My squirrel shot. Oh boy. I am very, very proud of this shot, and if there was any time a chance to get back to top 10, I think this might be it. But knowing DreamSnaps, this is probably 2,500. I don't know. My hopes are... I'm afraid to set them too high, because I might get disappointed. But let's find out. Let's find out how did my squirrel do. Come on. Come on, I'll take 4K. I'll take any 4K. Okay. 32-42, pretty decent rank, I'll take it. At least didn't break my 4K streak. One of these days. I will be back in top 10, maybe. Maybe, once I figure out a really, really cool shot. But yeah. Glad to make some of my moonstones back. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know in the comments, what are you buying? Huge thanks to all of our amazing supporters. Pretty good premium shop. We're getting lots of new items, but I feel like the last couple of weeks, the amount of moonstones we had to spend to just stay afloat is pretty insane. And that's with the DLC additional moonstones, so it's gonna be tough. Usually the last few weeks before they update, there is barely anything new in the shop, and it's time to accumulate some moonstones for the upcoming update. But this time, it feels like Cinderella's update is going to come and we're going to be just sucked dry, because the last couple of weeks of this update are having some of the coolest items ever. And then there's going to be new Star Path, potentially a new bundle, Dream Bundle maybe. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So maybe it's not a bad idea to skip a couple items unless you're absolutely in love with them, to see what comes in the update in 2 weeks. We just had an update, and there's another one coming in 2 weeks. Gonna be busy time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.